of human potential. You want to fulfill your potential kind of thing, and you want to do it without a lot of symptoms.
Myself.
Yeah, so I think you want somebody with, this takes time, and it's not, you're not going for symptom control. You're not going for, short-term problem management. You want to dig in a bit, and that's somebody with experience doing long-term therapy. You want to see if somebody has that kind of experience, and not a lot of people do anymore. Mm-hmm. So it's probably something with somebody with a doctorate, or at least an LCSW.
Yeah.
Okay. But I would ask questions like, can you do a full cycle of therapy? Are you up for that? If that's something you do. I might even be a psychoanalyst. Yeah.
And is it common for people to just say, hey, I'm not quite sure, can I do just one session with you and see if we click? And that happens?
That's legitimate, yeah, sure.
Wow, okay. Good to know.
All right. Then ask for referrals, too. Ask around. That's important.
Ask for a referral?
Yeah, ask around. Ask what people have had experiences with.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Thanks, man.
You bet.
Let's see. Let's talk to young Jose. Hello, Jose.
Hey, what up?
You are 26 years young. What can we do for you, Jose?
All right, so I have a question. I want to try shrooms, but where I work, they do random drug tests. So I don't know, will it pop up? And if so, how long does it stay in my system?
It is not typically tested for, and I would imagine beyond about 12 hours.
Oh, that's it?
Certainly 24 hours.
That's good enough for me. All right.
There you go. You bet.
Let's see. This is a very broad question here, Corey. Hello, Corey.
Hey, guys.
How you doing?
Okay, so I got a question for you.
Yep.
Yes.
I got myself into a little bit of a sticky situation.
Okay.
I got one girlfriend who doesn't know about the other, but the other knows about the first.
Okay.
And I have to figure out how to clean this situation up because I can't have this anymore.
So, in other words, the second one was somebody you cheated on the first one with.
Yes, but the second one knows about the first one.
Right, because you that's from the beginning. You told her you were cheating.
Yes, yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, and then you got involved with her, and now you want to switch over to the second one.
Well, I kind of want to just cut all ties and just kind of move on from this.
With both?
Yes.
So break up with the first one first, so the second one doesn't call the first one and say, do you know what's been going on here, when you try to leave her? God, I can't believe I'm giving diabolical advice. It does not sound good.
Well, it's a little bit of a diabolical situation.
Yeah. Why don't you just, or maybe come clean with everybody? Isn't that better for your soul?
I mean, that's kind of the reason why I'm trying to move on from this.
Yeah. How would the first one react if you broke up? Would she have any hint that this was coming?
No, absolutely not. The first one is like,
You got to do it. That's all you got to. I mean, I wish.
Should he come clean? Do you think?
What'd you say?
Should he come clean?
No. No, because
it would hurt
all
her.
that does is make him feel better.
And it hurts her.
It hurts her.
Okay.
I think that...
All right, just break up, swift and sure.
The fact that you cheated on her is a byproduct of the fact that...
You want to break up.
You are not in a good relationship. Yeah. So focus on that and use that as your motivation to end this relationship. But you need to end it tomorrow. I mean, there's no more fooling around.
Yeah, and then the second one... You got to end soon after.
Whatever resistance is still there, stop it. Go. Stop. I mean, you've already kind of peed the bed in being a good stand-up guy by cheating. Right. So don't continue to add on to this.
You should have broken up before.
Yeah.
That's why you cheated.
I guess I tried to break it off at the first one before the second one even came around.
I understand, but you didn't.
There were complications because she jumped off the deep end and threatened to harm herself and do a bunch of other things.
That's terrible. I mean, honestly, that is terrible. But the only thing that's worse is stringing her along.
The next time she does that, you get her in the hands of professionals.
Yeah, I guess that'd be kind of smart.
No, not smart. You must do that. You're obliged to do that. If she threatens any self-harm, police.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he means Sting,
that would make sense.
Like Stuart Copeland.
Yeah.
Just get him to come over.
Sting.
Yeah. It's not bad, right? That was...
Right. A little insensitive.
Why?
Because it was serious stuff. It's all right. I didn't say you shouldn't have said it.
I
said it's insensitive.
You're hurting me this evening.
No, it's insensitive. It's a good joke.
Anderson said that was Bert-like of you, and I agree. Ever wonder why razors are so expensive? I know one guy does.
Sorry, I'm a little nervous.
Don't be nervous, man. What's up?
This is a big deal for me. I'm a big fan of you guys, and I'm happy you took my call.
Oh, we're glad to talk to you, dude.
So straight to the question. I've been in almost a 3-year relationship, and we've been having a ton of problems, and I'm not sure if I should end it or not.
How old are you?
27.
What do you mean a ton of problems?
Constant fighting. We're in the process of actually getting buying property, and now I find out she's got debt, and she refuses to tell me how much she's in debt.
No.
Yeah.
That's no good.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like you're not only entitled. I feel like that's kind of mandatory if you're going to invest in something together.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly, and I kept pushing, and then she says, "You're not respecting my feelings. This is a serious thing. I'm very self-conscious about it." It really stemmed from a previous relationship she had with an ex-boyfriend that she says was physically and verbally abusive to her for 6 years.
Yeah, well, now she's the one becoming the abuser.
Yeah, and to be honest, she's not being she's being far more insensitive to your feelings than you are of hers.
You know what? She accuses me of doing. She accuses me of being insensitive to her.
I understand that. And maybe, listen, maybe in a way, I don't know, Dan. I mean, we're not there.
Yeah.
Maybe how you talk to her might be insensitive, but when you, I don't know, how old is this young lady?
She's 29.
Okay, so she's a woman. She has to understand that you can't put feelings in front of the realities of real life sometimes. That's redundant, the realities of real life. You can't let emotional stuff get in the way of the hard facts when you're talking about things like your professional endeavors, your finances. It's like her saying, I had some abuse around signing a marriage license, so I'm just, don't bother me. But the bottom line is we got to sign it before we get married. End of story. So if you're going to invest in property together and you're going to share a contract in this, and both of your names are going to be aside one another, and subsequently your credit is going to be affected by her credit in the future, she has to. It's got to happen. It's mandatory. Right. And so it's not you being a dick. It's just this is the simple reality of life.
And not only that, where is this relation going? After all, I mean, you're 27, she's 29. You've been together 3 years. Things are unraveling. You're fighting all the time. Isn't the writing on the wall on this one? Aren't we ready? And she's lying and manipulating and hiding, and I don't see this getting better.
Right.
I certainly don't see it as a life commitment. So why not?
I was thinking you'd say that, and I think that's kind of the reassurance I needed to hear that from you, Drew.
Okay. All right, we'll see what you need to do.
Yeah, man.
Hey, by the way, the guy that asked us about mushrooms is on social media going, "Oh, Drew just told me I should use mushrooms."
Yeah,
just got
true.
The green light from Drew to use mushrooms.
That's true. Go ahead and call HLN with that.
And then hashtag you live.
Yeah.
Hashtag he does not live.
That guy was funny, actually. So, like, that's all? 10 hours? Damn. Let's see. Now there's actually some insane calls. Hello, Ashley.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, so my question is, I am in a relationship that is, I've been in a relationship for about a year now, and whatever I seem to do, it doesn't seem that my boyfriend wants to have sex. Mm-hmm. And, like, he gets turned on, but he just will, like, go into it, and then he'll just stop.
How so? I mean, he'll have entered you, and then he'll stop?
No, he'll, like, have an erection, like, be clearly turned on, and then he'll just stop and, like, get up and walk away and sit down somewhere.
Does he lose his erection?
No.
So he just sits there with a boner looking at you?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's very bizarre, right?
It makes me feel like he's not sexually attracted to me or something.
Hold on.
I'm not ugly.
Hold on. That's bizarre, right?
Yeah.
You understand that's bizarre behavior. Forget whether he's sexually attracted or not. He is. He gets turned on, and then he behaves in a bizarre manner. He suddenly leaves. And when you ask him what's going on, what does he say?
See, our communication is not the best.
What does he say?
He doesn't say anything.
Do you ask him?
Well, no, not really.
So he engages in a truly bizarre behavior, and you don't bring it up?
Nope.
Okay, well, I think you might.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Is this every time you have sex, he does this?
Pretty much. Like, we don't have sex, that's the thing. Like, we don't do anything because he always stops it before it happens.
Before it happens? I thought you told Mike it's after it starts.
No, it's like when I initiate it and we start to get into it and we're about to, then he'll just stop, like, get up and walk away.
Okay, you got to find out what's going on.
How old is he?
He is 30.
Oh, yeah, there's something up. I mean, this is serious.
Because, like, I think that you'd be very sexually active at that age.
Yeah, no, it's not a matter of sexually active. I mean, even if he was having sexual problems, to get up in the middle of sexual activity when you're clearly aroused and then go sit over in the corner with a boner.
It's aggressive and it's bizarre.
He has something going on, and I'm hoping it's not, too serious, but I mean, there's something psychological or emotional. He's dealing with something.
Okay.
You got to find out what's going on.
How should I talk to him about it?
Ask him, we don't have sex anymore, and we do, you suddenly cut it off in the middle. What's going on?
Okay.
And I gotta say, Ashley, and I don't know this young man, but you're 18, and he's 30, and you're the one pushing for sex. There's something weird there. Like, I'm all for. Listen, I'm not gonna.
What's he doing with an 18-year-old?
Exactly. I'm not gonna lie here and pretend like I'm holier than thou. There's plenty of 18-year-olds that are hot enough to catch my interest, but even you really couldn't get me to want to date them and consistently have sex with
somebody
them.
who's graduating high school doing with a 30-year-old dude. That's weird. So the whole thing is bizarre.
I mean, he's got something up with him.
So find out what that is.
Right.
And I'm not sure this is going to survive.
Hello, Sharon.
Hi.
What's up?
I'm the girlfriend of the guy who called earlier about a 2-year-old walking in on him having sex.
Oh yeah. What's up?
All right. I don't feel like he covered the question enough.
All right, let's go.
Okay, well, it wasn't just, like I have a couch about 10 feet from the bed, and when she turned around, she ran to the couch and started crying, and she would not turn back towards us until I went over to her. And
what did she see? What did she see?
Well, she's only 2. She didn't really say anything.
What did she see? What did she
see? We yelled at her to go to bed.
Hey.
Like, he yelled at her, and we looked it up after, and they said make sure the kid does not think it's their fault. And I'm like, well, you yelled at her. So.
What did she see?
What did she see, Sharon?
Well, like,
exactly.
Basically, like, everything as far as I think. Okay. Like, I was on him. Like, I don't think she saw, like, a penis, but, like, she saw me on him.
And there was no covers or anything, and you guys were both naked?
Basically.
Okay.
So you were completely uncovered.
Yeah.
And she walked in the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
And how long was she there before you noticed her?
Honestly, we probably like less than a minute, but it was like a few seconds. Like a turn, and we saw her, and she was just standing there. And I was like, oh my god. And then he yelled, "Go to bed!" And then she turned around and started crying.
Yeah, you scared her. You started her. He scared her. It was like she felt she'd done something bad. So she's probably more than anything confused. And yes, she needs to. You need to. I'm not. The question is, do you bring it back around again? Do you go? Do you have any questions? I don't think a 2-year-old you can really do that with.
Yeah, exactly. So we're like worried. Like, is that like a long-term effect that she can have? Like,
I really don't think so. I would bring it up with her pediatrician. I doubt it. I think, like I told you, was it boyfriend or husband? Boyfriend. Boyfriend. That watch for the kinds of things that suggest that a 2-year-old has been traumatized. They regress. They start wetting their pants again. They start waking up in the middle of the night. There's changes in their appetite patterns. They get irritable. Sleep patterns change.
Acting like bratty.
Yeah, that could be.
Because she totally pulled like a stunt earlier today, like where she was supposed to be taking a nap, so we took a nap too, and woke up, and she took her diaper off and climbed in the bed and pooped with us.
Right, and that's regression.
I was like, what are you doing?
That's regressive.
I was wondering if maybe that was because she was mad about last night.
That's regressive behavior, yes. So there's a sign that something's up here. So I would discuss,
but
I would discuss with her pediatrician. Okay.
Oh my God.
It's probably going to be fine. And, kids, then they kind of move forward again. They're upset, then they move forward. But I would still make sure people are responsible for her. You discuss it with them. Okay?
Okay. Like, what if they, to report that to, DCF or something?
No.
Sharon, come on.
No.
Yeah. Hey, Sharon.
No.
Seriously, and I mean this, I'm not just saying this as, a figure of speech, but you got to grow up. Okay? You're a mom now.
You need to work.
Well, I never did anything like that in front of her, so I was just...
You need to work with the professionals that are responsible for her. It's probably, I'm telling you, it's probably going to be fine, but she is manifesting some repressive behaviors. She is upset. It may just be that she was startled and scared. It was the intensity of the moment, and nothing more than that. And if that's the case, she'll come back to her old self pretty quickly.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right. 1-800-LOVE-191 is the number. It's Loveline.